As you are aware that manufacturing industry is changing very fast. It's be the food and beverage industry or packaging industry or plastics or automotive or telecom. The world of digitalization can be made more effective, more cost effective, more productive. And of course, digitalization is the continuous journey. It's not like you buy the product, you implement it and it's done. It's the continuous journey. And the Industry 4.0 or IoT is said that it's the part of that. I've seen in many of the industrial exhibitions that people just shout that, oh, our products are Industry 4.0 enabled. But I just want to know whether they are really enabled and what exactly they do to say that our products are Industry 4.0 compatible. So, despite this extensive hype and the discussion among industry pundits, many manufacturers still lack some clarity around possible business models and the return on investment that can be expected from adopting these disruptive digital technologies. There is no way out. We have to do something and we have to do it soon when it comes to digital technology. So, to understand the challenges, to understand the roadmap for digitalization, I would like to invite the panelists of today's panel discussion. I will start with Mr. Ashok Seth, who is the CMD of Solitaire Machine Tools. Mr. P. Nagesh, who is the Director of Cosmos Impex India. Mr. Dhankesh Patel, who is the Director of Elsin Machines, who is also the President of Esquire Elevators and Halls. And Mr. Shivendra Bansotra, as you know, already is a technical consultant of Siemens PLM. I would like to personally thank all the panelists for taking out time and participate in the panel discussion. I am sure with their experience and expertise, we'll be able to make an interesting and interactive panel discussion. After the panel discussion, we'll have a short question and answer. If you have any questions for the panelists, you are most welcome to ask that. So I would like to start with the first question. That with the manufacturing sector undergoing transformation globally, not just India but all over the world, be it in the developed countries like Germany, US or Japan, or in the developing countries like India or China. So we need to understand how ready are Indian manufacturers have digital transformation or digitalization journey in their factory. Whether his factory, whether his people, whether the overall infrastructure which is supporting the manufacturing processes, whether it's ready to adopt this kind of technology. So I'll start with Mr. Ashok Seth. So what do you think, how ready are Indian factories and Indian manufacturers to adopt the digitalization?
Basically, everything which we do is digital now. So there is nothing like we are moving towards that. We are already in there, and we'll just keep on moving in that direction. Like you say, it's always an evolving technology. So we will have to keep on moving, a step at a time. We are in a very small niche industry of grinding machines, and we find that the customers' requirements and customers' needs and customers' expectations for various services or the design and solution are getting more and more intricate. And only with knowledge from all over the world through digitalization, we know how we can tackle that and make our product better, improved version. Thank you.
Mr. Nagesh, so what do you think in terms of the readiness of Indian factories to adopt these new technologies?
See, as far as adopting these new technologies, what I perceive is all manufacturing assets, how do we adopt this digital technology? First thing is, I think when we look across the whole spectrum, right now I think most of our companies are already doing their designing on software which is already digital to a great extent. Now what we heard today is we are talking about something like the twin, what we heard, that is trying to have digital models so that we can validate our designs and taking it ahead. If we look at manufacturing, I think most of us are already using computerized CNC machines in whichever kind of machine, whether it's plastic machinery or whether it's any metal cutting or metal forming machines. All are equipped with computers and all are basically computer driven. So I think our equipment are also as such ready to be hooked up to a digital network as far as that is concerned. And as far as other aspects in terms of the control of manufacturing is concerned, I think there's still a lot of gap over there as far as manufacturing management is concerned, because all of us are strongly dependent on ERP systems, but they are more to that, more than just ERP systems, which are required to really come out with really efficient manufacturing. So I think that's an area where I think all of us, we need to focus and try to see that all our processes within our factory are able to generate information which can be picked up real time and which can be managed. So that is an area where I see a lot of things need to be done. And last but not the least is awareness and people trained, because we heard a lot of technologies. So if as a company we would like to embrace any of those, what we would need is that I think at the moment we would have to see a pool of people trained with this kind of products, or these kind of products, right from design on the way to manufacturing, to machining, to manufacturing management, all the way up to sales and sales feedback. So it's a whole loop. So I think that is an area where I see there's still an area where I think we should still work hard to get ready, and we should have people like Siemens or others to help have more manpower of this kind so that we can utilize. Plus, of course, we have a lot of industries, we might be ready, but we would also, at the end of this program, I would like Siemens to give us an idea, like, I think many of us are not in that scale of, because what I understand, the scale is of operations might not be as big in billions of dollars, that, we start talking about affordability. Because all of you all, when you hear about it, it's affordability. So are we ready for that affordability? So that depends on how they come up with solutions for small and medium and sector of industry, so that we can really adopt this kind of technology. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Patel, I will ask the same question from the point of view of the small scale industry, since you represent the Federation of Small Scale Industries. So, what do you think, how is the readiness of the Indian factories when it comes to adoption of this technology in the small scale sector?
First of all, namaskar everyone. Our Federation of Small Scale Industries, around 600 plus members are there. Majority is micro manufacturers, and very few is small scale.
Okay.
For digitalization, everyone knows the digital में जाने से definitely benefit होने वाला है. But problem is investment. As you know, tele software marketing. पहले piloted आया, सबको use करना चला, user कर लेता, everyone used to be tele software. Now everyone converted into official software. Why? Because their investment is very less and user friendly. So always micro industrialists looking for less investment, better result. So I request first of all Siemens, they make software for micro manufacturers. Majority manufacturers are micro across the India. You can see the percentage of industries. So all big manufacturers have to think about micro industries. Without micro industries, nothing is possible.
Correct.
We are in
We go to bank, taking the case of the companies, accountant goes to the bank and do all the things. Now sitting at the table, we do all the transactions today, correct, to decide. So take the case of the mobile today. I have to send some picture to the customer, I can send through my mobile within 1 minute, 2 minutes. Earlier the case was very different. I had to send by the courier or send by the industry as manufacturers, we are slowly moving towards the digitization. As I mentioned in the case of the bank, communications. Earlier, a lot of communications miscom happens earlier. The PO received late, or it made a wrong part, the wrong drawing received. Today, the short span of 1 minute or 2 minutes can get the revised drawings from the customers, can communicate back to the customers with our models. These models we are going to make for the customers, get approval from the customers in a very short time. So we are slowly going towards that readiness towards the digitization. And skill level, as mentioned, and the government are supporting us, like the skill development is happening, the awareness is very happening in the entry level also they are aware about the technologies, helping a lot to go towards the digitization. Yeah. There's a lot of gaps still there compared to the industry codes requirement. The time goes, the requirement increases with a lot of the technologies and the industry goes on.
Now to Mr. Ashok Singh again. So, do you see any challenges in terms of adopting these technologies? What are the challenges in terms of the investments required, the skills upgradation, data security, the overall mindset of the workers and the top management?
Challenges are many in this whole case, Yeah, you rightly said, one of the first things that top management thinks is what do I get out of it, and it's certainly a very thoughtful thinking, because we invest money, if we are getting anything out of it, and does our customer get anything out of this? The customer is the final beneficiary out of the whole thing. And if my customer is getting something out of it, and whether it is worth my investing, and whether this is affordable to my industry, because one of our friends talked about mathematical modeling. It's beautiful theory, but can I adopt that? And do I have the resources to adopt that? Those kind of things, one has to think before we get into this whole argument, that whether it is beneficial or not. Theoretically it is beneficial, we all agree with that. But can we afford it? And can our customer benefit to a large extent out of that? We all have 3D modeling, and the cycle time which was taking earlier was about 2 years for us to develop a new model. Now it has come down to almost like 4 months. That's all thanks to the software which we are adopting. But that 4 months to 4 weeks or anything of that nature, would it be possible? And if it is possible, how much can we benefit out of it, and how much can our customer benefit out of that is going to be a big question. And unless these things become affordable to medium and small industries, and especially micro industries, these things will remain more like a dream for us than actual thing.
Yeah, Mr. Nagesh, how do you see the challenges which can be anticipated by connecting the product development, the manufacturing processes, the customer requirement?
See, today, as we just saw in the presentation, the customer requirements are getting more and more stringent. They want custom-made things. They want exactly products which are just enough for their requirement. Because world is getting more and more competitive, so everybody wants to be more competitive in their respective fields. So because of that, there is a big challenge from the customer point of view to provide products which are just sufficient. And if we say product development, so that means we need to keep developing products faster. So there is a very, very big challenge, because when we start developing products, like as all of us can see that a very, very popular industry is automobile. So in an automobile industry, all of us see how many new models were coming in. Somewhere around 5 years back, I think we used to see one model or a max 2 models of anybody who's releasing models. Even Maruti themselves, maybe 5 years or 8 years back, they used to have models running for years together. So customer preferences, now all of us, our needs have changed. We always look what is new, what is new. So this is what is happening even in our machinery industry, because mindsets are, everybody is changing, and younger generation, the mindsets are changing more. So they want something new, something better, something more productive, of course, and which can generate higher profits. So because of that, these needs are there. So I think, so the products we need to develop faster, quicker. So there is a challenge, big challenge that we also face. And then after, when we start developing more and more products, the complexity of manufacturing itself increases. If we have one product or 2 products, we have some level of complexity within our manufacturing process. But as we see that we start giving more and more customized products to our customers, most of the managements, they refrain. They say, no, do the standard thing. Because if not, what? It is so difficult to manage. So the management becomes difficult, inventory control, to the version managing the designs, managing the assembly and the manufacturing, part manufacture, everything becomes very, very complex. So that's why this particular thing, there is, as I see, in the industry that we are into manufacturing machine tools. We face this challenge every day. And definitely one of this digital manufacturing, digital technology, I think could be one of the right way. If we can adapt, I think we can at least find an answer and give more flexible products to our, and more models and more quickly, and so that we can keep ahead of competition. So that is what I have to say about it.
Mr. Patel, what do you see the challenges which are arising out of this adoption of new technologies? You already mentioned the challenge of the cost, but when it comes to actually, even if the cost pressure is there, people have to go for it, so there is no option.
It's true. Now, nowadays is changing everything. Challenges are going down, not 100%, but going down. Last year we get inquiry from one of the second largest motor manufacturers, outsourcing inquiry. March में inquiry आया. Within the 3 months we developed all patents, dies, and this first sample we submit first June. So definitely due to digitalization, challenges are going down. So it is good, and day by day we are changing.
Okay. Mr. Chopra, how do you see the challenges arising out of this adoption of this new technology?
As already mentioned, that the adoption of the new softwares, the cost is going to be the major challenge for the micro and small industries. All the large industries today also the micro and the small industries. The big industries can adopt go for a software. The micro and small industries major challenge. And competition-wise, cost-wise, they have to be more competitive in the market to supply to the major OEMs. And the second challenge will be come with the go for digitalizations. Again, the cost factors come majorly, and the second, taking the new skills. New skills come with the price tag. The price will be higher than what you given to the present employees or workers. That again is the second challenge. The shortage of the skills again make the major problem to the micro and small industries. They may go to the bigger industries, not to the small industries. This is the major challenge going to be in digitization.
Okay. So, Mr. Shivendra, you heard the challenges which they pose from micro, small, even from the corporate sector. So, how do you think these challenges can be addressed? Especially when one wants to go for digitization journey, as you mentioned, it's a continuous journey, it's not just a one-step process. So there will be challenges occurring, definitely. Any kind of technology if you try to implement, there will be challenges. Especially when connecting or involving different people, different departments, involving customers, involving the suppliers. So what do you think these challenges can be addressed?
A couple of points. That Industry 4.0 is not a prescription. That an organization comes to kind of the solution provider, and somebody have a kind of $1 billion also say that I want to do full Industry 4.0. I think nobody will be able to say that this is the solution. It's not a prescription like what you say. I want to do CAM machining. I want to do CAE. I want to do diesel. That's still prescribed. That means you can buy commercial off-the-shelf software. People are very starting with that. It's not prescription. So how basically company will go about this? The number one is there. How do we approach the company in this particular one? And another important one is the affordability. Who will be able to afford it? Right? So the question is that what money I have to buy? The question is not. It's always about that. What is my organization? What are my organization goals? I'm competing with whom? What is my market? On this premise, we basically discuss with our customers and we create a digital maturity map. We define the prioritization of the initiative. We call it, this is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and this is futuristic. When we say futuristic, that means there are some more investment on asset which you need to do. Like if you want to invest 3D printing, basically the hardware itself will be on a very high, above 1.5 crore or something like that. You want to come down, it's futuristic. Then any investment which you want to do in the area of digitalization, we say, what business goal of the organization will benefit? Does this some portion has been utilized by some company? What are the benefits therefore? What is the ROI can come to you? So then how I will say that we put this one and work with customer to identify project. So if you say now prioritize for an example of using production scheduling. Now these are say he may be trying to digitalize more on how the production scheduling and planning can be done. And there is a return of investment which comes on top of that. There is a company in South India, I doesn't have the name on my mind. They try, I want to reduce the overall power consumption, the utilization. So you need to tie your investment to the business goal. Then it becomes easier, then because I'm justifying. Your 10 crore of investment in 2 years, these assumptions will give the ROI. That is the answer. So affordability is not about 10 lakh, 1 crore or 10 crore. Companies are today even signing for 20 crores deal for 3 years or 2 years, that this is the rule. But with some assumption, and we always do the baseline of the assets, and after adoption of some 4.0 element, what is the kind of maturity you get and what benefit you get. So you measure your progress against the status quo. So when your phase 1 is successful, you can prepone the phase 2 also. But if phase 1 is not as successful, as we assume the benefit was not 30%, it was 15%, then you will take the corrective action, what went wrong, and then you basically recheck that. So I think this is what the most important in the one of the slide we mentioned, you have to start comprehending what is digitalization. And you need to bring this thing, not only, nobody, one in the organization will decide, you have to bring the stakeholders in engineering, manufacturing, production on board to make them understand, because they also need to start giving the key, the challenges that.
Okay. There has always been the question asked that if anybody, any manufacturer, if they adopt digitalization, adopt digital technologies, so there will be some job losses because the digital technology of say 15 persons which are doing the job, it is just by 1 person. So do you think that that is the case, or if it is, how can it be addressed?
I will, there are a lot of, so I take your point. There are a lot of cases which are coming and we say that we are celebrating automation, but automation will kill human, right? In terms of that people will go. Now, we also have seen that it's not like that automation is not there. Automation is already there in process industry, right? If I want to fill you can say medicine box, I want to fill a shampoo. There is no person in the line. The machine goes inside and just take it out. Now, what is coming together? There may be some alignment of this job shifting to the new kind of job, right? So I think that is the answer right now. But the larger gain is that particular one that today you are working in shift, tomorrow you are working 8-hour shift. Maybe the automation helps you in also increasing the top line of the company, helping them increase their bottom line, so that you have a basically more how you use that economics of the scale that the future will tell. But the point is that it will be definitely supposed to make man's life, people life easier. People life easier can be the hardships which you go after. And it's all that today even people like me, you and everybody is in this room, our job person is 9:30 to 6. I think how many people will say we are going home at 6 o'clock? Everybody says we are there at 7:30, right? So digitization is supposed to help you somebody, right? So the first stage what you're implementing is going to figure it out, that making people life a little easier. I think that eliminating the complete job code, you will say, so what will happen at the initial stage is that today you are manufacturing one aspect. You are taking people out from one kind of product. You start putting the same kind of people in a different kind of a product you want to manufacture, or maybe some more service nature. So I think it will be the reskilling of the people on what areas I think I will not go to area. Reskilling of people putting into some other areas.
Yeah, I will ask the same question to just say, because you have the experience of working in the industry for so many decades. So we have seen the industry revolution phase by phase. So do you think that introduction of the digitalization will do some jobs, or people will get fear like, okay, if in our company if digitalization happens, then my job will get taken? How that can be addressed?
I don't think any job loss is there because of automation or digitalization. Automation brings new jobs for creating those automation equipment. So we are working in a different aspect. As my friend said, that the jobs are recreated someplace else. We do our own automation, and we have created our own people. Who have learned how to do automation. They have learned pneumatics, servos and all that. So it is not a job loss to anybody, But if you really look at it, from a personal point of view, a operator was working with a machine, and now he has to work with two machines. So another operator lost job, but then another operator is doing something else, and he is helping to bring more automation into picture, and at the same time he is helping industry to cut down the cost and bring the product to us at a cheaper price. We all see that the vehicle prices are not going up. We see discounts every day. How does that happen? We see fuel efficient cars and scooters and motorcycles. How does it happen? It all happens because somebody else produced some better machine or produced better equipment which helped them. And those producing those machines or equipment required manpower, required knowledgeable manpower, and that is what we are getting there. It is the knowledge which we are increasing. It's not, we are not reducing jobs anywhere.
How do you take care of job of this, upgrading the skills of the industry?
Yeah, friends, I'd like to share something. We talked a lot of things. I think right from when we started our seminar. I would like to, try to get more close to you when we talk about job losses or whatever. So I just want to first, try to just give you some of my experience. So as far as digitalization is concerned, or whatever is Industry 4.0. So when we are talking about this, the example what I want to say is what we implemented and what are the benefits we got. So we did an implementation in our own factory. So I think most of you all are having machinery. So I think most of you all are having one or other kind of machinery. So I'm talking about a company which is manufacturing components. Let's talk about a company. It's a study, and it is an actual what we have seen, and a company where we are manufacturing components. We have at a particular point in time around 3,000 odd components which are manufactured for exports. They're exporting to a lot of companies out in Europe and US. Now, in this company, there are around 40 machines. There are 3 shifts. Workers are working. We have 250 workers up there. Now, as what we did as an initiative. See, when all our machines, most of the machines, either they have a PLC or a CNC. This is what every machine today is equipped. So in this, what we saw, what each one of you all can also do, is we connected all our machines and started drawing. We bought a software, we bought a system, we started drawing all the information from within the machine, from the controllers of the machine. When the spindle started, when the spindle stopped, how much power it took, how much it cut, what happened. Throughout, for 24 hours these machines are running. So we started extracting information. So we started extracting information, which operator is working on a machine, which component he is making, how many components he is making on the machine, how many components he has made today, how many rejects he has made today. Today what has happened, now see all owners, we have this thing like, what is the downtime I had on the machine, why the machine did not work today, why it did not work from this time to this time, when it was off, when it started, when it stopped. So there are a lot of things which are there in the machine. So what we did, might be all of you all have machines and you have challenges in your own businesses because you don't know, because you can't, how do you monitor your machines? Because machines are all standalone. Now we have IT. IT is the power, the fourth pillar of our Industry 4.0, where IT got integrated. So because it got integrated, we can draw information on our mobile phones. So I can see my factory on my mobile phone. I can see what's happening there. I can see how much they produce today. If I have a problem, if they have a problem there, my maintenance man gets an alert on his mobile phone that this machine is stopped at this time, at night at this time, at any hour. All such informations. If material is not available on a machine shoots out information to people, that it goes down to planning guy where there is no material here, there is no tool here, to the tooling guy. So these are kinds of things machine is able to prompt out, the operator is able to prompt out. So this kind of a situation is very common. I mean, I think all of y'all would normally have this. So Industry 4.0 digitalization is to bring it closer. What I'm giving you this example is we did that, and really, as far as affordability is concerned, what is meaning as affordability? We found we could recover costs in 3 months. We could recover costs in 3 months. Because what happens is, so far, conventionally, what we have been driving is, machine efficiency, cutting feeds faster, production faster. We want to turn the machine, everything has to go faster and faster and faster. But what we really see, if all of you are in manufacturing, what we see is the losses are not, we are making bigger losses in other areas which are not being recorded. Because it's always, the losses are recorded to the operator, to the supervisor. But believe me, what we found, when we set up this system, our company was actually, all our machines were being utilized only 40%. Because we can see live, everything is live, everything is real. The machines are throwing out information. Nobody is manipulating anybody. No supervisor is punching in anything. The machines are giving out information, I can see 40%. This is our efficiency. The day we pushed our efficiency, right now we are working at 60% efficiency. You can imagine 20% more efficiency, that means 50% more efficiency, directly impacting our profitability. Because our overheads are already paid for at 40%. So everything adds to our profitability. Profitability not doubles, triples. So it is how we, so today what we found is, because we are able to see everything live. We know when our machine started, we know there's nobody in the factory can ever even tell a lie, can ever hide any information, because everything is recorded. We can show like yesterday's record, what happened at night 1 o'clock, what happened at 2 o'clock, what happened at 3 o'clock, when he started, when he stopped, everything is visible. So this doesn't cost a bomb. This doesn't cost a bomb. It doesn't cost a bomb. But this is a very small way of implementation. So this is what we found. So I feel that what I want to say is, job losses are not there at all. I think businesses will grow faster. Indian manufacturing will grow faster. So we will be competitive for the worldwide business. That's what we're talking for exports. We'll become for global manufacturing. And nobody, if we are able to do this, I think definitely I don't see, at least in a small area. As we said, there are a lot of areas. We saw a lot of exotic areas of digital manufacturing. I'm talking about a very small area of just a machine shop. So when we talk just about a machine shop, this is what we have seen and what we have achieved. And I think all of us, if we look at it with an open eye, and if you can get live information of everything, what is happening in your company, I think it definitely helps.
Just like to take a minute, I think very well said that for an organized business manufacturing organization, very important to train control of things. Digitization helps you to gain efficiency of that. If you say from 2000 to 2015, independent studies by a consultant put together, the top 5 out of the top 500 Forbes companies, the 50% went out because either they were not focusing on digitalization or the second wave was turning to the digitalization. So it's not about it's a choice, it's basically the survival. Kind of job security, organizations are not supposed to, that was you are a union and now nobody is supposed to job. Now where the job will go? If you take the government from the last 5 years, which sector has created the most jobs in India? For the people who are supplying, who are shipping products to your houses, who are shipping foods to your houses, who are basically buying furniture on Amazon and they are going to start, the role of job will change. Now, it is not because of my liking, I will say I will not change and I will secure my company's job. No. What if tomorrow, by let's say by 2035, I only am making electrical vehicles, what will happen to all my suppliers who are making engines or components or cylinders or pistons or servicing those ones? It need to be. I think it is more to first secure whatever we are there is your own our survival, and then I think automatically the model of maybe I will require more people to do something else. Maybe going to spend less time and earn more. I think that is what is the
Okay, I just have a last question. Is the mic working? Hello? Hello? Yeah, we can hear you. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, so the last question I want to put, that once we decide to have digital transformation journey, so what would be the next immediate step? Where should we start? As a small scale manufacturer or big scale manufacturer? Where should I start? What should be my immediate next step? I will start with Mr. Ashok.
I don't know where to start, because we are already there, So it's already we have begun the journey. We have begun the journey long time back,
Decide the roadmap.
Roadmap is, we have to, I guess, like Siemens and other organizations, have to show us how this roadmap works. They have talked about the roadmap and they have talked about it, how it helps, and it's okay to see that Boeing lost $4 billion, because they didn't do the. But the same mistake I might be making in my plant, today, and I won't know till the machine is built and machine is proven wrong. And my 4 billion might be a very small number, but it still is going to affect my profitability. So, in my own way, in my own size of company, can I learn more out of it, and how do I help it? And can Siemens or like we use Siemens software and hardware and all that, and we have been doing it for quite some time, and they have helped us, to learn all these things. The same way I would expect that, you and your colleagues, as and when they come to Baroda, meet various industries and various friends of ours and see how you can benefit. It's good to see Boeing's example, but get down to an industry which is only 5 crores and 20 crore or 50 crore and find out, because we can't afford to have 1.5 crore invested in hardware and then software and then learn something out of it and then learn that okay, my 30% ROI did become 30%, it became 15%. It won't help us. We just can't sustain that. So you have to find a solution which is sustainable, and which is still affordable. Most companies sitting here, would be profitable today, and they have remained profitable because they have innovated their way. Maybe through software, maybe through digitalization, maybe through their own, gut feeling. But all these things have to add up to a stage where we learn more of how these things happen and how you can help us to reach there.
How do you decide the roadmap going further?
As far as roadmap is concerned, I think all of us are in different industries. So first of all, we all have to evaluate what are our pain areas. So everybody would have different pain areas. Pain areas are those which are pulling you down. I mean, those are the areas in your business. It could be anywhere. It could be in right from, let us say, from design onwards and can go all the way up to even sales and service, of course manufacturing, of course machining, whatever. So we have a whole area of digitalization, the possibility of digitalization. So first we need to see what is our pain area. So once we have seen what is our pain area, that is the first place that we need to attack. So it could be different for different industries. They have already, if your manufacturing is quite efficient, and if you feel that you are doing, you don't need, you are able to manage it well, then might be it's another area. If it is going to be your sales, you want to be digital in your sales platform, you can become digital in your sales platform. I think that's already getting quite popular. You can go into your service platform, you can be digital on your service platform where you can do a lot of work. So I think it again depends on industry to industry, and so as what we have learned that we have to go piece by piece. It is a journey which will never end. So wherever we have a pain area, I think there is a solution. And of course, there are solutions at all levels. You can have a basic solution up to a very, very, very exotic solution. So based on budgets, based on what we are, I think we can always choose such solutions, and we should. I think what I see is we don't have an option. So that is why we choose our pain areas and take a small solution. It might be an experiment, but then we'll learn from there, and then we will go ahead. So I think that's what I have to say.
How do you decide the roadmap?
I agree with particularly for pain area, I'll give you one small example. One of medicine distributors in Bangalore, they were distributing around 600 medicine shop. उनका आदमी जाएगा शॉप पे कि वीक का स्टॉक पड़ा है, उसके हिसाब से वो ऑर्डर लिखेगा, नेक्स्ट विजिट पे आके डिलीवर करेगा टेम्पो वाला. So they don't know about the requirement of market, particular area where which medicine is using more. They made a one software, cloud-based software with inventory of store as well as inventory of their own Godam. Whenever it goes down minimum level, automatically it order to distributor. So first stage is they make software and they implement. उसके बाद उनको ऐसा लगा कि this problem belongs to across the India. They started giving software each distributor as a free software, and they take it only rent per year using software. So complete transformation for distribution channel. So we should think for our business we should go for our main area and we should take solution.
Sorry to interrupt you in between, but because of lack of time, we will be ending the session here. Request you to please sum up in 1 minute.
Yeah, considering the shortage of time, getting the point, just you have to prioritize our pain areas and take on the one priorities. As you mentioned, this is ongoing journey. We have to build this journey. We have to get only, today there is no cost of premier because they not change because of the changes happen. Today Maruti changed as per requirement of the customers and become the today the leaders in the market. That's one solution.
So I think what will be the immediate next steps? So I think immediate next step is not only for the organization, immediate next step is also for the solution provider. And we are not preaching only, we are also practicing. We set up our first industry 4.0 platform in Hamburg in Germany. We replicated the same plant within Siemens in Qatar. So basically that's it's not that we want you to experiment on our well, sir, Mr. Ashok, that not everybody can afford invest and do that. So what Siemens internally is doing, that we are basically mapping the solution elements and what should be the key elements for an organization to do, depending on the scale of the organization, size of the organization. The scale of the organization means you are in a city or multiple cities in global market. You are what kind of products are you making for ETO, CTO, assemble to order. Taking all these scenarios, we are making our templates ready. So that our maturity maps are there, we can jointly over the web map that, and we can basically jointly measure and progress. So I think we are also getting ready for ourselves. How we want industry to get ready is that 5 are don't say digitalization, not one company will say that I'm the one company who will do digitalization, but Siemens is way forward ahead than any other company which is there in industry digitalization. So we will encourage every organization to engage with us in whichever manner it comes to get at least the blueprint ready with that. What is Siemens' view for your organization, how digitalization can be done in a phased manner over a year, and what it will be the benefit my feedback.
Due to time constraint, we will stop here. I'd like to take maybe a couple of questions from the audience.
Questions we'll be taking in the networking dinner, sir, if possible, because we are running short of time.
Okay, no problem. We'll have the questions during the dinner. All the panelists will be there.
So,
I thank all the panelists for